Good morning, Saluki Nation, and welcome to the live stream for the College of Business and Analytics. I'm Stephanie Parton, and I am the Director of Development for the college, and I am pleased to introduce Dean Terry Clark. Dean Clark arrived in Carbondale in the 1970s. He earned his bachelor's and master's from SIU, followed by his doctorate from Texas A&M. He held faculty positions at the University of Notre Dame and Emory University before coming back to join the faculty at SIU in 1999. Since then, he served as chair of the marketing department and most recently as dean of the college. He specializes in marketing strategy and international marketing. Terry received the College of Business and Analytics Undergraduate Teacher of the Year Award in 2003 and a Teacher Honor Roll Award in 2004. Terry has a global reputation for his research, with interest in corporate governance, international marketing, and marketing strategy. During his tenure as dean, Terry has added the analytics programming to the college, and he has led the college through adapting to the pandemic. Terry has a passion for all things Saluki. He has been quoted as saying, "Of all the universities that I've worked at, studied at, or visited, SIU is by far my favorite. I love Southern Illinois, I love Carbondale, and I love our campus." Dean Clark, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Stephanie. And as Stephanie said, I'm Terry Clark, Dean of the College of Business and Analytics here at beautiful Southern Illinois University, Carbondale. Welcome alumni and friends to this, our fifth day of giving. The Day of Giving is a very special day designed to achieve a number of goals, including to celebrate all things Saluki and all things College of Business and Analytics. 2, to foster a habit of philanthropy among our students while they are students. 3, to provide alumni and friends opportunities to make fast and focused gifts outside of the scope of their longer-term strategically planned giving, and to inspire, uplift, and unify our community in a celebration of the great things the College of Business and Analytics has done, is doing, and will do into the future. To facilitate these goals, our brief time together is going to be structured as follows. Following my introduction, I'll present video messages from 3 alumni and 2 students. Following those video messages, Stephanie Parton, my colleague, development officer for the college, will speak about some targeted projects for the Day of Giving and explain how we might direct our gifts to the targets of our choice. Well, let's get into the first 4 videos. The first video message is from Latasha Gillespie, Executive Head of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion at Amazon Studios. A finance major while she was in the college, Latasha now sits in on script readings with directors, actors, and producers and advises them on casting. The second video message is from Bill Fenwick, a pioneer in intellectual property in Silicon Valley. Bill's law firm, Fenwick and Taylor, was one of Apple's first major law partners. Incidentally, Bill also gave personal legal advice to Steve Jobs the first time Steve left Apple. Following that, we'll hear from current student Leroy Jones, a senior in business management with a minor in healthcare management. And Leroy's leaving us in December. He's graduating. Finally, in the set, we have a video message from Rachel Paulus, a finance major who works with the college's Saluki Student Investment Fund, investing real dollars, millions of dollars. And Rachel also just landed a lucrative internship with Caterpillar.
Hi, I'm Latasha Gillespie, and I'm the Head of Global Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for Amazon Studios, Prime Video, and IMDb. Prior to that, I was the Head of Global Diversity for Amazon Corporate, and before that, I spent 20 years in the manufacturing industry working for Caterpillar, the world's largest heavy construction and earth-moving equipment, where I served in roles in HR, in finance, in diversity, and in manufacturing. But my story doesn't begin there. My story actually begins in Carbondale. I am a 1996 graduate of the College of Business, where I received my finance degree. I learned so many valuable lessons while being a student at SIU. I've learned the importance of staying ready so that you don't have to get ready. And I learned that by being involved with the college's external advisory boards and having interactions with CEOs from Fortune 500 companies who shared valuable information important to us as students. I learned the importance of taking risks and saying yes to things I didn't always feel qualified or ready for, and frankly, that scared me. A great example of that is when Gray McGee, who was the CEO of Specialty Alloy and an SIU alum, invited me down to his company in Tennessee for a paid externship over my spring break. One of the best experiences of my life. And I learned the power and the value of relationships. People who were my peers, who I sat next to in class, my advisors, my professors, my mentors, have now become my business partners, my customers, my suppliers, and my lifelong friends. And I'm so grateful for those relationships. You know, the power of the SIU network is real. I can think of a particular time when I was working at Caterpillar. I'd just been named the head of diversity recruiting, and coming from a finance world, I did not have a lot of engineering and recruiting experience. So I called up a mentor who was an SIU alum, George Medellin, and picked his brain for hours. And George was not only, really free and sharing with his information, but he also extended his personal network to me. He opened doors for me and allowed me to use his name. And that was so helpful. It's because of that that we were able to build a robust strategy that included partnerships with organizations like the Society of Women Engineers and the National Society of Black Engineers. If I could leave SIU students with one piece of advice, it would be get involved. It's my time at SIU working with organizations like Blacks Interested in Business that I really honed my skills, particularly my risk-taking skills. I learned how to take small risks and get involved, and that led to much bigger risks, like moving my family across the world to Singapore and living for 2 years. And that was an amazing and incredible experience. And I owe that back to SIU. So to students today, I encourage you to get involved, take risks. I'm so excited for your future. I'm so excited to see all the wonderful contributions that you're going to make to this world. All the best to you.
Hi, my name is Bill Finley. I am one of 4 founding partners of the law firm of Fenwick and West, which is a Silicon Valley law firm that specializes in intellectual property and computer law. I graduated from high school in 1957. At that time, I had received an offer, and it had been withdrawn, for a basketball scholarship at a small Kentucky college. Having that occur caused me to believe that perhaps I would not be able to go to college. The opportunities in the town I grew up were very limited for young people, and so I went to Chicago to find work. I went there in 57. In 1960, I got a note from one of my former teammates saying he had gotten a scholarship at SIU and he thought I could get a swim scholarship. I began to think about that, and I decided to make an application, take the required tests, after which I concluded that there was the most remote possibility that I would be accepted. But surprisingly, I was offered a provisional scholarship. Provisions were take 2 non-credit courses and a full academic load for the first 2 quarters. I did that, and the next year I got involved with student government, and all of a sudden I needed some help. I got a mentor from the School of Business who had shown a great deal of interest in my activities. He was able to get me, to assist me in getting an scholarship to a reputable law school. I went from law school to Wall Street. I worked on Wall Street for 5 years. And at that point, we started the Finley and West law firm.
Hello all, my name is Leroy Jones, a senior student from the south suburbs of Chicago, Illinois, majoring in business management with a specialization in healthcare enterprises and a minor in healthcare management. I came to SIU back in fall of 2016, initially on the pre-med route. However, college is all about finding yourself. With the help of my SIU advisors, faculty, and staff, I was able to find my home within the College of Business and Analytics. From day one, faculty and staff such as Bridget Sargent, Rachel Ritchie, and so many others ensured that myself and every other Saluki are knowledgeable of useful resources and equipped with the proper course materials. Factors such as this, where faculty and staff ensures the well-being of every student, plays a tremendous role of every Saluki success. While journeying through my coursework in the College of Business and Analytics, I have been able to apply several core skills, concepts, and theories to my most current internship at higher level in Marion, Illinois. These courses not only prepare students for future internships, fellowships, and jobs with the proper knowledge, but make sure that students are highly competitive in the workforce, something that cannot be overlooked. Let me finish up by giving one piece of advice. U.S. Air Force Lieutenant Michael Anderson once said, "Whatever you want to be in life, you are training for it now." As a student, come to SIU seeking those proper resources, connections, get involved so that you can set yourself up for the right career path. If you haven't figured it out, that's fine. Life is a journey, but just don't give up. Have a great day. I'll see you on campus soon.
Hi, I'm Rachel Pallas. I'm a finance major here at the College of Business and Analytics. Throughout my time here, I've learned so much. I came to SIU in the fall of 2019 as a transfer student and a first-generation college student. I love that SIU has so many programs to set you up for success, no matter your circumstances or where you come from. While journeying through my coursework at the College of Business and Analytics, I have gained great experience in finance as well as networking skills that has prepared me to begin my career. Last semester, with the help of the College of Business and Analytics, I was able to secure a summer internship with Caterpillar, which I'm extremely grateful for and excited about. I'm also a member of the Saluki Student Investment Fund on campus, which is a registered student organization within the College of Business and Analytics. In the fund, I'm able to receive hands-on experience in investment research and portfolio management. We manage approximately $3 million real dollars in the stock market and are able to gain real-world experience. Overall, the College of Business and Analytics has been great in helping me build my fundamentals in order to help me successfully begin the start of my career. To finish up, I would like to offer one piece of advice, and that would be to get involved and take advantage of everything that SIU and the College of Business and Analytics has to offer.
Great stuff. A central goal for us in the College of Business and Analytics is to get our students involved in a virtuous cycle of professional preparation. This cycle includes scholarships, which get them started at SIU and get them into the college, mentorships, which by putting our students in touch with seasoned alumni, help shape and polish them as professionals, internships, which for many of our students will be a first immersive experience in corporate professional settings, job placement, which more often than not is a direct consequence of an internship. And finally, on graduating from the college, our students gain entrance into the college's Saluki network, that worldwide community of our graduates, which includes many CEOs, CFOs, directors, COOs, VPs, and more, forming a rich, supportive, and cohesive global community. The college's own Career Services and Placement Center expertly guides our students through all the stages of this cycle. The virtuous cycle begins when students first step into the college and then continues until the day they graduate. When they do graduate, they enter the college's Saluki network to become lifelong partners, helping us keep the cycle going for future students as mentors, as internship sponsors, and as exemplars of Saluki professionalism.
Thanks, Terry, for that overview of our student services. The job placement rate at the college is in line with our motto, which is ready for business. And one of the things that we're really proud of, and we talk about quite a bit, is our job placement rate being over 95%. As we saw in the videos, the services and the experiences that we are offering students are leading them down career paths. And giving back is so important. We hear over and over again from people who want to give back to a fund that is dedicated to a certain professor or a mentor. These connections are our lifeline, and Mark Ford will tell us about his gift and how important it was to him. He is a 2002 alumnus of the College of Business of Analytics with his degree in finance. And his wife, Laura Ford, is also a Saluki. She majored in zoology. And so we just love to hear about their Saluki love story and the way that they gave back.
Good morning, fellow Salukis. My name is Mark Ford, and I'm a proud graduate of the Southern Illinois University College of Business and Analytics. I moved to Nashville, Tennessee shortly after graduation in 2002 and followed my girlfriend's new career that was taking her to Vanderbilt University. I was fortunate to find a career in commercial banking that specialized in working in the music industry. For the past 15 years, I've worked with some of the biggest music companies in the world and have advised artists, including many of the pop stars of today, classic rock legends, and international superstars of all genres of music. But prior to getting to this point, I can trace my passion for music and finance back to Southern Illinois University. It was at SIU I attended my first concert at the age of 6. I went to see Neil Diamond with my mom at the SIU Arena, and that's a childhood memory I'll never forget. And then to go on and be the first in my family to graduate from college and do so from SIU is something that's very special to me. Receiving a high quality education from the many fabulous instructors at SIU is not the only positive thing to come from my time at SIU. Is where I matured into a responsible young adult and where I met the girl I still call my wife 20 years later. It's for all of these reasons and the many fond memories I have of my time at SIU that it brings me great joy in giving back to the university. There's truly nothing more satisfying and gratifying than to see your financial contributions go to support these young adults and new students that are in the same shoes we were 20 years ago, and providing them with the same tools and technologies to obtain that high quality education just like we did, and to go on and become mature young adults and find careers they can be passionate about just like us.
We're so grateful for our donors like Mark and Laura Ford and so many others. We find that Salukis have a long tradition of helping each other. And today we would ask that you would consider visiting our website at siuday.siu.edu and make a gift. The College of Business is encouraging gifts to emergency student scholarship and also student services. You could make the difference of whether or not a student can enroll in their next semester and keep Saluki Nation strong. In closing, Dean Clark will address how the college is adapting to the pandemic and how we are moving forward together.
Thank you, Stephanie. These are certainly exciting times for the College of Business and Analytics. Now, as you know, SIU has undergone a root and branch reorganization over the past few years. Basically, we disassembled all of the old colleges into their constituent programs and then reassembled them into new and innovative combinations more suitable for a university of the 21st century. What does this reorganization mean for the college? Well, frankly, a lot. Recall that before the reorganization, we were structured pretty much the way business schools have been from the beginning, around accounting, finance, management, marketing, organized into relatively autonomous departments. So the first thing the university's reorganization did for the college was to bring us 3 brand new programs: economics, public administration, and hospitality, tourism, and event management. Following the entrance of these new programs into the college, we dissolved our 4 original departments into programs and then reconstituted the new set, now consisting of 7 programs, into 3 brand new schools: the School of Accountancy, the School of Analytics, Finance, and Economics, and the School of Management and Marketing, placing the new hospitality and public administration programs in with the School of Management and Marketing. The result is a richer, more diversified, and synergistically put together College of Business, well suited for the 21st century. So in closing this SIU's 5th day of giving, I'd like to thank our alum, our students, and all of our friends for their dedication, for their service and contributions, and thank you too, Stephanie. And before closing, I've got one thing to add. Please give, and the website is
siuday.siu.edu.
once a Saluki, always a Saluki. Thank you.